Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. How's everybody doing? What's up? What's up, y'all? What y'all been doing? I just wanted to let y'all know that tomorrow I get back on my chemo, and I have not been doing the best job of preserving my energy or protecting my energy. So this one I believe is gonna wear me out. Well, you know what? I'm not claiming it. I'm gonna be all right. I'll just be a little tired. But I just wanted to give my channel a few minutes in case anybody wanted to stop by. I'm still learning how to work StreamYard. I haven't figured out how to bring anybody up here with me. But I'm just going to keep practicing. It's getting better. Um, I wanted to ask a question. There was a situation where it was a female and her best friend was a guy, a gay guy. And I say that to separate the boyfriend from her best friend because her best friend, hey, how you doing, boss lady New Jersey? What's going on? Um, I was just saying, I was just saying what's up, seeing what everybody was doing. And I was about to ask this question because it's a situation where the female has a gay best friend, and then she has a boyfriend, and she has an 8-month-old with her boyfriend. And the female's best friend was telling her that her man was cheating on her, and she didn't want to believe it. So he says, whenever I use his phone, I I get his text messages and screenshots. And you said to me that you wanted proof that he was cheating. Well, here's the proof. So he had her man's text messages and it had booty pics on it. And he was saying to the female, I wish I was with you right now. So he told her, you need to leave him alone. He's cheating on you. And sometimes when you get into a situation like that and you have a best friend, either they're going to say, why didn't you tell me if you knew? Or I don't believe you. I don't believe he's cheating on me. And it's kind of like a catch-22. Well, what happened was her best friend confronted her man and said, you better tell her before I do. So what happened was he was saying, I'm not cheating on you. I'm not cheating. Again, dude said, you better tell her before I do. Well, he showed his best friend pictures and text messages where he was keeping in contact with the woman, and the way they were texting back and forth was like they did something. So this girl is damn near 6 feet tall, mind you. Okay, her friend is what, $140 maybe. So she looked at the text messages, she looked at the pictures, And she was like, oh, okay, okay, all right. And she asked him, was he cheating? He says no. And the best friend is like, every time I use your phone, every time I use your phone, I'll be getting your text messages and all your screenshots. And it showed a picture of where he took a screenshot of this girl's butt. He was like, no, 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 we not cheating. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. But the girl he was being accused of cheating on, she said that she slept with him. But he said, when you went away, or she had to take a trip or whatever, said when you went away, you was gone too long. And, I went to the strip club, I was a little high and I was drinking. And, we didn't do nothing, but she was talking to me and everything, but we ain't do nothing. The girl says, I don't know why he's trying to lie. We had sex. How do you feel about your best friend telling you that your man is cheating and they got proof? How do you feel about that? Would you want them to tell you, or you wouldn't want them to tell you? Me, myself, I would want them to tell me. Because, yeah, it's messed up that he's cheating, but sometimes best friends get a bad rap. This is a true story that I'm about to say. Hi Angela, welcome. This is a true story what I'm about to say. Me and my best friend, we did everything together. And she's a female. We did everything together. Our kids are even around the same age. Well, where I lived, her man was going across the street. So you know how like the houses are made like the apartment complex, and you could walk across and go to the other side. Well, my boyfriend told me that, you see so and so right there? He messing with her. I said, wait a minute, what? My best friend? He messing with her? He was like, yeah, but you can't say nothing. It don't work like that for me. It don't work like that for me. I can't say nothing. So my boyfriend and my best friend's boyfriend, he saw the guy going over there to cheat. And he made him promise not to tell my girlfriend. And I was like, that don't make no sense. That don't make no kind of sense. I mean, I be seeing the girl like every day, and they're cheating right across the street. How you think she gonna feel when they're cheating right across the street and I'm not saying nothing? So I told her. You know what happened? She got mad at me. She sure did. She got mad at me. Stop speaking to me. Stop hanging out with me. No phone calls, no nothing. I said, okay. I know next time I just won't open my mouth. But she was doing laundry and she found a prescription label on the inside of his pants. Now, how in the world would this prescription label be on the inside of his pants. Sounds to me like he took them off. But I'm just saying. Well, girl, when she realized that I was telling her the truth, oh my God. Girlfriend got in her car, drove up, walked over to the apartment with a baseball bat and started busting out the windows, telling her to come on out. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even calm her down. I don't, she just went straight. When you say they nutted up, she nutted up, okay? And the cops was called. Okay, you know the procedure. Put your hands behind your back. And then her boyfriend wanted to beat up my boyfriend for telling. I'm thinking, how could you be so arrogant and cheat right in front of my door? And that is my best friend. Well, eventually, what happened was she said to me, I apologize. I'm sorry. And I said, I accept your apology, but that didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. You know, I thought me and you was going to be cool and you would know that I would never, ever lie to you about something like that. This is a true story, Angela. Yes, it is. I would never lie to you about something like that. But yeah, we eventually was kicking it, but I don't think I will do that again. Now you have some people, they straight listen to their friend. And I'm not saying go tell your man to get out or nothing like that. Hello, Brenda, welcome. Telling him to get out or nothing like that. I'm just saying, don't throw it away. Stow it away. If somebody tells me, Crystal, your man is cheating, XYZ, I would be like, really? Okay. I'm gonna keep my eye out. I'm gonna keep my eye out. I just don't think I will do that again because I really cared for her. And that's the reason why I did it, was because I really cared for her. And I thought she was going to be like, good looking out. That's what I thought she was going to say. No, she turned on me. And guess what? She's still with him to this day. So I don't think that I would do that. Yes, it is a true story. The girlfriend that I have now, I will tell her. Even if they make up, if I know it, I'm going to tell her. Now, see, that relationship is totally different. We know each other inside and out. And I know how much she loves her husband. And I would never come to her with some fugazi information. Most definitely. Let me catch up with these comments, y'all. Yeah. Boss Lady said, that's tricky. I will do my own investigation. She said, hey, Angela. Yeah, I know, right? What? Right, Boss Lady? I would have to investigate too, but I definitely would want to know. That's what Angela said. Angela also said, I want to be the one. I don't want to, I guess she's saying, I don't want to be the one out of the loop and everybody else talking about it. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, All saying she'd have ran into somebody or something, or she'd have seen them somewhere together and they didn't see her. And it's like, I wasn't cool with the girl. I mean, we all went to school together, but I wasn't cool with her. My loyalty was to my friend. And then Boss Lady said, oh, heck yeah, Angela. I will still take that tea and still do my own investigation 100. See why you can't tell people nothing for real? I know that's right. Welcome again, Brenda. Hello to you too. Yeah, right? Huh? Sheesh. I don't blame her. Yes, she did. She took that baseball bat and she went to work. This story is juicy. It's a true story? Yes, it is. Angela saying hey to Brenda. And the Popo came. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Boss Lady said, heck, never again. Angela, I will listen to my friend and keep my good eye open for real, for real. And as soon as I find out it's true, I'm out. And Boss Lady was like, okay, Angela, 100 on your comment. Angela is Angela start laughing. Yeah, I mean, I was really hurt that she didn't trust me. I really was hurt by that because I just thought we was better than that. I really did. I thought we was better than that. And it's like when we used to go out, you know, when I drank, when we went to our little spot, and we would all party together. So that's why I said I'm very leery when it comes to saying something like that. But not to my friend now, I wouldn't be leery. But anybody else, I don't think I will bother. I think I will mind my business. And that's how I felt. I felt and looked like a slapped ass is what I felt like. Straight red to the face with a handprint. She don't believe me. I can't believe that she don't believe me. Some people don't want to hear the truth. And this is true. This is very true. Some people don't want to hear the truth. But it's like I said, I thought we was better than that. And I just knew that she'd know that I would never say nothing to her like that if it wasn't true. And he continued to cheat. And this is another part of the true story. Y'all hold on to your hat. Oh, Boss Lady said, girl, these sayings you come up with. uh, her boyfriend had a house. And she would stay with him back and forth from her house to his house. You know the girl that he was cheating with was right next door? This is another girl. She was right next door. Angela said, that's hurtful. You were just looking out. Yeah, honest I was. I really was. I know how much she cared for him. And to me, it seemed like he was playing her and me for a fool. Are you crazy enough to cheat right across the street? And like I said, her boyfriend had a house and there was a house hooked to it. The girl who lived in the house that's hooked to it was sleeping with him. I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. When we would go over her boyfriend's house to chill, I would just be like, hey, how you doing? Completely out of it. Completely out of it. I'm not saying nothing. She act like that's the only man in the world, girl. Like, they've been together for a long time. He's been there for her and her children and everything. And he's a good provider, and I understand that. But cheating, I'm sorry, that's just a deal breaker for me. You cannot sleep with somebody else, and then when you come to me, I'm thinking, did you use a condom? Or like, what did y'all do? Because hoes do what your girlfriend or your wife won't. To me, that's a fact. Because what you got her flipping and cutting cartwheels in the bedroom, I'm not doing all that. Are you crazy? So a lot of times I call them little hoes, I call them Butter. And Butter, he went over there with Butter and came on back in the house like it wasn't nothing. And make it so bad they knew each other. And it wasn't an upgrade. Trust me when I tell you. Stop. Right next door. Girl. Yes. Right next door. The houses were hooked together. Hell to the no. I know what you're talking about. Exactly. 100. Are you talking about my husband? I married 2 whores. Boss lady said he would be finito. Yes, ma'am. Out of all names, child, this child was skinny, real pretty soft hair, way shorter than my friend. And Lord forgive me, but I'm telling the truth. This girl was so damn cross-eyed, I never knew when she was looking at me. Like one eye wasn't listening. And that's what I call cross-eyed. One eye wasn't listening. So I'll be like, hey, how you doing, girl? And then I just, be moving my head around and stuff so I don't look her directly in the eyes. I ain't never seen nobody that cross-eyed in my life. And honey, she just knew she was the ish, honey. When she found out about it, she was so mad. Excuse me, I'll take a drink of water. She was so mad. I said, Butter right next door? Get out of here. How convenient is that? All out of names. Angela saying to Brenda, I've been there and got my t-shirt. I know that's right, girl. Boss lady's laughing. Lord have mercy, Crystal. OMG, I can't. But I'll beat their ass. Yes. He was hooking up with the little skinny cross-eyed girl next door. Oh my God. That's insane. Child, I got some freaking stories. I really do. Unfortunately, that was actually true. What would y'all do if you found out that your man was cheating with the little skinny cross-eyed girl next door? Not even an upgrade. As I tell you, Lord forgive me, but one eye was not listening. One eye was straight at attention, and the other one was like another state, maybe. Gosh, I ain't never seen. And I'll be thinking, like, when you cross-eyed like that, do you see cross-eyed or do you see straight? Girl, that is not my ministry. I think I would be mad because you didn't even have the audacity to upgrade. Second, I know the things that I told you or that you said to me that you wanted, I gave you what I chose to give you. Now you hooking old girl up with a couple of dollars and butter just a switching and twitching like, and then she gonna see my girlfriend and be like, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, I will go crazy. You have been so makes me want to stay single. I have negative zero trust after my marriage. Oh, it'll get better. It will. It'll get better, babe. I agree. You agree with what? Y'all not telling me what you would do. And like I said, she's still with him to this day. To me, if you let a man get away with cheating and keep forgiving him, to me, I feel like he's gonna try to be a bit more careful since he knows how much you love him and you really trying to make it work. He just gonna be more careful. Make sure he don't get caught next time. Because there will be a next time. Trust me, there will. No trust. Black as eye. Oh, Lord have mercy. She says straight domestic violence. That's what takes me out. Oh, let me see. Trust. She may be with him, but she doesn't trust him. That topic comes up every once in a while. It's true. Like, even if I did forgive him, will it ever be the same? I don't think so. I don't think so. It will be very different for me because I don't know. You may tell me that it was protected, safe sex. You would tell me that because you know I don't play them type of chicken head games. But it would make me like when you get ready to go out the door. Where are you going? Oh, okay. I gotta go too. Let me get my coat. Heck no. Never ever will be the same. It won't. You right, boss lady. Angela at boss lady. Yup. Trust is ruined after that. You see, there are some situations where a person, I remember the girl had came on a talk show and she said she had sex for the first time when she got to college. The very first man she slept with gave her AIDS, HIV rather. Yeah, the very first man she slept with gave her HIV. Oh my God, what are the odds of that? And boss said, okay, yeah. Exactly. Who that texting you? Oh yeah, you gonna say to him, who's texting you? Why you don't answer the phone? I've seen that number a couple times. Who is it? Oh, you sure that's your boy? And see, I can't live paranoid like that. Boss lady said, okay, Angela, nothing he buys me will not change anything. OMG, yes, he did. He gave her HIV. That was the very first man she had been with. Yes, my first husband taught me how to kick ass. No man will ever hit me again. Trust. I hear you. Boss lady said, what the heck did she do in her past. Wow. I know, right? But then you got people talk about, oh, I've had sex with over 100 women unprotected. I can't make no babies and blah blah blah. I'm like, the very first man she slept with gave her HIV. And then you have people who do drugs for years. Then you have that person, that one person that does this drug for the very first time. And this was a person of potential. Well, to be perfectly honest, where there's breath, there's hope. So everybody has a potential. You know, it's one or the other. Potential to do better or potential to do worse. I would hope better. Let me see. What the heck did she do in her okay, I did that one. I'm sorry. Damn, no protection. Who raised her? Like I said, that was her very first sexual encounter. Now, I don't want to lie and say they didn't use protection or did use protection because I don't remember the answer to that. What stuck out for me is the very first time you have HIV, and that person who did drugs for the first time, they end up getting something that was laced. And I mean, I used to live in Camden, and the guy that I'm talking about, he lives in Camden, and he smoked that stuff with them, and he lost everything from that encounter with them doing drugs, because whatever they laced it with, it messed him up. And he had basketball scholarships and all that kind of stuff. Well, because he wanted to try and do what they were doing, the effects of that drug changed his mind. He couldn't think straight. It's like he wasn't able to do what he needed to do anymore. He must have finessed the crap out of her in order not to use protection, and he was wrong knowing he had it and didn't use protection. That's what I'm saying, boss lady. Like, I don't remember if she said we did use protection or we didn't use protection. I don't remember how that was. So I'm not going to say that it was unprotected or not because I don't remember. But I remember this child saying that. Oh, that's just heartbreaking. But yeah, that first story I was telling y'all about, which was totally true, let me know that I'm not doing that no more. I'm just not. More often than not, um, the percentage of the person that you're trying to protect, they're going to get back with them. And I'm quite sure the relationship that I had with her would not be the same because I could hear him now that I was somewhere running my mouth. Oh, and did I tell you that he wanted to fight my boyfriend for telling? And he turns around and says, I told you not to say nothing. How you gonna tell me some stuff like that and I'm not supposed to say nothing? Are you on dog food? Child, maybe it slipped off, but daggone, I know. I really felt for her. I did. I really felt for her. And it's like her first experience ended up changing her whole entire life. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about doing something on my channel, and it'll be just for fun. That's a disclaimer. It'll be just for fun. And I wanted to be something like a Dear Abby. Y'all remember Dear Abby? You remember Dear Abby, boss lady? Is everybody here? Well, Dear Abby is like a gossip column. How do you say that? Columnist. Yeah, a gossip columnist. And I wanted to do that on my channel. It would be just for fun, you know. Nobody take anything that I say literally. And we just have fun with it. Dear Crystal, on StreamYard, the messages come through late. Oh, okay, okay, yes. Angela said, yes, I remember. Boss Lady said, yeah. Williams. Brenda said, yes. Angela, dear Crystal. Uh-huh. Oh, the messages come through late. I just got to give you a couple seconds before when I ask you something. Okay. That's what I was thinking about. It's like, for example, somebody give me a Dear Crystal situation. Angela, give me a Dear Crystal situation. Just like I told y'all in the beginning, this is a true story. Me and my girlfriend, such and such. Right. Dear Crystal instead of Dear Abby. Exactly. That's what I wanted to do. Maybe I'll get a little bit of traffic. Angela, give me a Dear Crystal situation, and I'll give you an example. Yep. Dear Crystal instead of Dear Abby. Exactly. Like, let me see. A Dear Crystal example would be if a person didn't want to say who they were, or it's a situation that happened to somebody else and you want to ask me about, you know, I'll just answer you and it's all in fun. Dear Crystal, okay, how do you feel about a boyfriend and a lover on the side? This is an example. Well, how I feel about it is it's not for me. That's not for me at all because I don't share. And I'm going to want to know who this person is and the relationship, the intimacy would not be the same because, see, this is me. When I'm with a partner that I can trust, I'm very uninhibited, meaning that it's good. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about where you been, who you been with, and there are certain things that happen between a man and a woman that I would not want someone else doing that to you. Just like you wouldn't want somebody else doing that to me. So I would rather old boy be honest and say, yes, I want you to be my girlfriend. And hey, let's just throw this in. And I love you so much, but I'm not ready to settle down with one person. You know, I would like to see other people. I would say, well, you and I are not looking for the same things in a relationship, so I don't think we need to start it. But we just, we could be cool, but I'm not down with that. Dear Crystal, my ex still coming around, but I don't trust him. I have one I have love for him, but no trust. What would you do? Okay, you're saying that he's still coming around. What is he saying when he's still coming around? Is he trying to get back with you, or he just misses your company? He just wants to be cool with you. Even though y'all not together, y'all vibe and sometimes you hang out or whatever. Um, if I was in a relationship, I would not have my exes around me, because if my exes had a chance, they would get back with me, but they don't. So I had to slam that door shut. But what is he saying when he comes around? Give me an example. Boss lady. Child, me neither. That would be a good segment. You think so? I value your opinion a lot. Horse lady? Your husband comes home with a woman in the truck and pick you up and her to get in the back. What can I do? Hold it. Hold it. Okay. I'm about to nut up. You said your husband comes home with a woman in the truck and pick you up and her. Who did he want to get in the back? Her? Pick you up and her. Well, I want to know who she is and why she's there in the first place. Um, you in a whole relationship, ninja. Who is she and what is she to you? Remember that song? By Bill Withers. Who is he and what is he to you? Yeah, I need to know why you have this woman in your truck coming to my house to pick me up, and we're both riding in the truck, and then she gets in the back. Why is she there in the first place? Who is she? I have to come out and come back in. Okay, cool. Tell her. Angela said, what? Yes, most definitely. It's like, no, you're not gonna bring butter over here. You're not gonna bring butter over here. And I don't know who she is. Y'all could have been just doing something. And he'll try to play it off like he giving her a ride. I mean, are you a taxi? Is she paying you for this ride? See, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that because that's that sounds like flounder. Yeah, real fishy. Yeah, I would have to ask some serious questions. His girlfriend. Whoa, 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 whoa. B, are you saying that that's your man and the girl in the truck is his girlfriend? Is that what you're saying? Like he's seeing both of y'all at the same time? That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. That's like striking matches at the gas station. I'm about to blow something up. Sorry. Mm-mm. I know, Angela. What? That was my first husband. Okay, sounds like he's official Black history when you said that was my first husband. Okay, boss lady's back. I was 23. That's bold, bold. Get the back. Yeah, boss lady, she said she was asking me about my opinion on her boyfriend pulled up in his truck with another woman in the truck to pick her up. And he asked the woman that was in the truck to get in the back. My first question is, who is this? Who is she and what is she to you? Are you a taxi? Is she paying for this ride? Okay, play a little grip ball. And she couldn't get a ride from nobody else. So then she told me that this was his girlfriend. So I wanted to make this clear, make sure I understood clearly. You're saying that you're his girlfriend, but he brought another woman in the truck who is also his girlfriend. See, I'm not trying to do sister wives. That ain't my ministry. No, no, ma'am. Get the grits. See, that's piggybacks off of what we were talking about earlier. How do I feel about a boyfriend that's with me and sees other people? See, that's not going to work for me. But there are some people that it actually works for, just not for me. And I feel like I'm a queen, first of all. And if you're supposed to be my king, why do you have the court jester sitting on the other side? I'm girlfriend number one or girlfriend number two? How does this work out? See, okay. Oh, you're the wife. Okay, I got you, sis. I got you now. You're the wife. And when he came to pick you up, he had his girlfriend in there. Oh, yeah. Fade to black. Fade to black. Mayday, mayday. Ass whooping coming. 12 o'clock. Coming in hot. That sounds real flounder to me. Very fishy. Well, when I said he sounds like he's a part of official Black history, meaning you're not with him anymore. And yeah, you were very young when that happened. You were 23. I understand. I understand. But yeah, yes, I'm a queen. Mm-mm. I should not. You shouldn't even put me in that position. Yeah, you shouldn't have even put me in that position. To me, I'm the wife. Get out my truck. At Brenda Williams. I get it. I put up with a lot trying to keep the marriage going, but Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. If you don't know what to do in a situation and you're trying to keep the peace in any situation, not necessarily this one, a lot of times people think that they're supposed to put up with that doormat treatment just to show how much I love you and it's okay and we're going to make it. No, the bottom line is he's testing you to see how hot the water is. Okay? That's what that means. He's testing you. He wants to know how far he can go and you still be there. I'm glad that you're not in a situation where someone values you for you and let me see, did I say that right? I'm glad you're not in that situation anymore because it doesn't sound like he valued you for you and gave you the utmost respect. Forsake all others is what you do. And if he knows, who would be that bold? I mean, that's bold. That's really bold. But so you're in a better space right now, right? Wait, right, Brenda? I'll be the hell and back, baby. I'm a strong woman. Trust. I know that's right. You look like a strong woman. Absolutely. We fall down, but we get up. We get up. I understand, baby. Like, I wasn't even married at the time. And yeah, I put up with a lot. And it's like, I know that I can be loyal, but it's a total double standard when it comes to men. Yeah, I cheated, after I caught you because before you were saying I was crazy, I was tripping, that it wasn't true. I'm paranoid or I have low self-esteem. I'm insecure. No way. No way. If my gut tells me something's wrong, usually something's wrong. Okay. And she said yes, she is not in that situation no more. Brenda, I'm 62 and don't play. Honey, let me tell you something. Everybody has a life lesson, okay? And in that lesson, I'm quite sure that you're not going to settle. When you go to the store and you pick up a loaf of bread, you don't want to take it with half of it gone. You paid full price for a whole loaf. Where's the rest of my bread? You gave it to who? For what? That was my bread. So, yeah, some men really go by that double standard. I thought you said you forgave me. I thought we was going to try to work it out. But you just keep bringing it up. Honey, you already know them tired lines that they give you. But if you were to pull up in a truck with your boyfriend on the side, they will be scrapping in the middle of the street. Oh, you cheated on me. I can't. Oh, no. I can't bear it. Every time I look at you, I think about him with his hands on you, or in my mind, I could just see y'all kissing. And so what do you think is going through my mind when you running hose? Okay? I was a PK, so I put up with a lot, trying to forgive and keep it together. I respect that. I respect that. And one thing I hate is when somebody tells me I'm a fool, or they say something like, if I was you, I would never put up with that. I would never this and I would never that. Well, guess what? If you was me, you would have done what I did. But you're not me. And if someone really loves and cares about you, you can talk about the mistakes and stuff that you made. All that builds your character. And the character that you rocking right now is a secure character. And it builds your muscle. It builds your muscle. Now, because of the dudes that didn't do what they were supposed to do, and the ones that, wanted to give you that doormat treatment, there's a difference between doormat treatment and red carpet treatment. And that, my dear, was doormat treatment. You deserve red carpet because you're a queen and you should be honored and respected as such. And I tell you what, ain't nowhere in the Bible that they say that you have to let your husband humiliate and walk all over you in order to make your marriage work. You did what you did, and it sounds like you did it with your heart. And a lot of times when we make decisions based off emotions, that's how it comes out. Yeah, I understand you was a PK, but you know what you also are? A child of God. And you're not just gonna keep treating people like this and expecting to be forgiven, and then you end up doing it again, or you call yourself trying to be slicker this time. No, ma'am. But I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're okay. So now, since I've done a little bit, what do you think about it, dear Crystal? I think it would be fun and bring something different to the channel. That was an interesting question, though. That was a very interesting question. Brenda, I'm really proud of you. It's like you already know what you don't want. See, me, I'm a woman of a particular age. And what I put up with 20 years ago, or either what I put up with a day ago, if I know that I don't want that in my life, I'm going to have to put my foot down and straight up say it. And don't backpedal. You have to use authority when you're telling someone that they don't have permission to dog you. It's like when you're talking to a child and you say, don't do that. Don't do that. You've been said it 20 times. When you turn around and tell that child, sit your tail down. Don't you get I mean it. They're going to shake. They're going to look at you like, oh my God, she means business. That's how you got to take charge and control over people in your space. Excuse me. Brenda says, always. Angela says, I like it. Brenda said, love it. Angela said, you should make it a new segment. Right? Exactly, 100. I'm so glad y'all was here when I tried it out. I really am. I'm glad y'all like it. So you saying I should call it Dear Crystal? I talk a lot, so that's like perfect for me because I talk a lot. Right. Exactly. Yes. And you have my word. I'll treat everybody fair. I don't want anybody saying things like you're dumb or you're a fool or you just let no, we're not going to shame a person. Not at all. We're not going to do that. If I can't lift you up, I'm not going to tear you down. And like I said, I'm not a expert on anything. But whatever I'm asked, we just going to talk it through. And it's something that I've been wanting to do, but I've been dragging my feet. And this is the first time I've said it out loud. I will definitely support your channel. I thank you so very much for saying that. I know this is a small little channel, and sometimes I barely get 10 views. But like I said, this platform that I have, it's a place where I can come and express myself. And I get to talking about different things that affect my life and sometimes my family. And I believe as women, as we shed those situations, we're shedding them. We don't want them anymore. This is why I'm tossing it out there. You may be talking about someone's position that they're in right now, and maybe they needed to hear that there's a difference between doormat treatment and red carpet treatment. And know this, you deserve red carpet treatment. I have my notifications on. I'm waiting for the Wi-Fi to reboot. Yeah, most definitely. It's like all day, every day, you're kicking me in my behind, figuratively speaking. And then I sit down and I'm rubbing my backside, and you want to know why? You know why I'm rubbing my backside, Ninja? Because you keep kicking me in my tail. Don't you know you're kicking me in my tail? You know, people will actually have you believing that they didn't know that they didn't know it would hurt you. I didn't know. I didn't realize that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, sir. That is exactly what you are. So sorry. Mm-hmm. But trust me, it's not as much fun when the rabbit got the gun. Not at all. So yeah, I think I would like to do that. If you guys don't mind, if you help me out and maybe you can see if you have a few friends or something that can come over and support us. I will really like that. I will speak on it. Most definitely. Good vibes. That's really what I'm all about. Okay? It really is. Because there has to be an even keel around me. I don't entertain the negative. And if I do slip up and I do entertain the negative, that means I gave away energy. And I don't have any energy to spare. So I'm going to take my energy back. That's what you did, Angela. You took your energy back and you give it to yourself. There was this lady who said to me, be good to yourself. That way you'll know when it starts and when it ends. And if you're waiting for someone to be good to you, you may be waiting for a long time. You may be waiting for a long time. Absolutely, Crystal. Thank you, love. Like, have you ever looked back? Hey, let's talk silly. My boobala. Have you ever looked back on like your dating history and you see that bad boy now and you're like, oh gosh, I cannot believe I was with you. I cannot believe it. It's like, woof, what was going on with me? I know I didn't pick this dude. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But if you don't learn from the mistakes, you're going to repeat them. You're definitely going to repeat them. So, those one or two situations that you put up with for a while and you know you don't want to deal with that again, then we need to sit down and talk. Yeah, you fine. Yeah, we got good chemistry, but I need for you to know that I'm not going to be second best, second priority. I'm going to be number one. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, I'm going to give you an example. See, people like to say women come with baggage. Oh, no, Ninja. So do you. So do you, boo boo. Mm-mm. It ain't just us. Stupid stuff like that's what my ex-girlfriend used to do. What made you think in your mind that I want to know what your ex-girlfriend used to do? Tell me which side of your brain was that idea on? The left, the right, or just straight outside your head? Mm-mm. I don't want to know what your ex-girlfriend used to do. Now, if we're sitting and having a conversation and it kind of happens to come up, I know when it's organic. And I also know if you're saying certain things just to trigger me. Whatever happened with you and your ex-girlfriend, that was between y'all. But if there's something that happened in the relationship that makes you uncomfortable, where you felt like you were not respected, we can talk about that. Yes, I'm woman enough to do that. But you're not going to continue to compare me to her. That's what we're not going to do. That is what we're not going to do. Well, I've been cheated on and I got trust issues with women. Okay, that's a red flag because you're not going to be all stalkerish and wanting to check my phone and see where I'm going. And no, 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 no. When a person says that they have trust issues, tread lightly. Just tread lightly. So true. I wish I wouldn't have wasted so many years in my marriage. Baby, like I said, okay, I'll put it to you this way. In that mat, oh, good night, love. I hate to see you go. Please come back. And if you have some friends, they're welcome to come when I start the segment, or they're just welcome to come, period. Okay? And if they haven't subscribed already, maybe they will. But it was great talking to you. Let me see. Let's see where I am with the comments. I'm right here. Yeah, you know what I wasted time on? I wasted time shacking up. I did. That was a waste of time for me. And I say that if you ain't about nothing, I'd rather you put your crazy out on Front Street. You know, don't try to be a different dude just to get me. And then now that I'm with you, you act a straight fool. Uh-uh. Like I said, men come with baggage too. Then you see the brothers sitting around at the round table, popping off, talking about, she always say I remind her of my baby daddy. I get tired of hearing about that ninja. I get tired of hearing about him. The females. Girl, he crazy. He want to know where I'm going, what I'm doing, why am I wearing this, why am I wearing that. Girl, he crazy, but I love him. Look, let me tell you about crazy, okay? There's a difference between being crazy and insane, okay? Now, when you crazy, you know it. You know you crazy. But when you're insane, you have crossed over that invisible line. Now I don't know who you are and what your intentions are because you may not even know it yourself. And I ain't got time to raise no man. Are you serious? I'm always in bushes, Boss Lady, New Jersey bushes. I don't say too much, but I do support you both. I appreciate that. I do. And I love going on Boss Lady's channel. She's cool beans, as you say. Let's talk Philly. She's cool beans. Yes, everybody introduce yourself. And if you have a channel, you can put your channel in and maybe somebody will come over there and hug your channel. That's just a different way of subscribing. Look at you, girl. Yeah. Let's talk Philly. I'm getting ready to start a new segment on my page. You may be too young to know who Dear Abby is. She was a gossip columnist. Never will have one. Never will have one what, babe? And it was called Dear Abby. And I was just trying the idea out now Yes, I'm loving boss lady. She good people. She good people. That's the truth. And what was I saying? Google has everything. Yeah. Um, it was called Dear Abby. And I wanted to do a segment on my channel called Dear Crystal. And the ladies that were in here before you got here was saying that I should call it Dear Crystal. And when you come in, you welcome to just hang out in the chat. Or if you have a question or a situation, I'll do my best, and give you my opinion on it. But this is a disclaimer. I'm not a professional. We're just doing this for fun. But a lot of times, life lessons come through things like that. You say yes segment. Okay. So we're going to take a vote. Put a 1 in the chat for yes. Put a 2 in the chat for no. Ladies. Angela says yes. Let's talk Philly. I don't know if Brenda left or not, but Brenda said yes. And Boss Lady says yes. So okay. That's what we will do. And I will try to figure out a good time because I have to go to chemo tomorrow. And that usually takes a lot out of me. So a lot of things, I do it at home, so I'm not, and some more ones for, I do everything at home because I can't be out there, around a lot of people and stuff. And this allows me to see and talk to other people and meet new people. And most definitely, whatever question it is, it can be a funny question, it could be anything. Honey, it has to be God. Because if you ask me, I'm tired. I really am. But it's God that's pushing me through all the way. Sometimes you gotta hold me up so I can put my clothes on. I just got finished clipping my hair because it was very straight when I started the chemo. And I was able to brush it up in a ponytail and put a little afro puff on it. I love that easygoing style. But the doctor said that my hair would be thinning, but she doesn't think I'm going to lose all of my hair. So what I did was I cut my hair down to the thickness. I still have hair on my head, but I just hold on for 1 minute. All right, okay. I still have hair on my head, but I lost a lot of hair before I cut it. So I cut it down to the new growth, and I'm just going to wash it, condition it, and just brush it back. So I'll be able to be comfortable and I don't have to wake up to a pillow full of hair. Do you guys want me to make a video when I'm doing? Hi, hey baby. That's my baby girl. How you doing? Watermelon sugar. Okay. Yeah, so do you guys want me to make a video while I'm there? Getting my chemo? Watermelon sugar. When I went to send you a text, if you feel like it. I don't understand. You're doing good. Sure do. Yeah, when I went to send you a text, I must have used the wrong first name. And when I started talking to them, they said, no inglés, no inglés. I said, what? No inglés. I said, now who the devil I done text to? So that's why I went on Instagram and said what I said, because I don't know what number I used. But that was very embarrassing, child. Said, okay, I'm done with that for today. I am wrapped up. Come on, come on, come on, come on out. Okay. I am wrapped up in this king size electric blanket. Oh my gosh. It feels so good. Leave it to me to text somebody else. They said they don't even speak English. I'm like, how are you and the kid? Okay, where are we? Got it, babe. Okay. Boss lady said that there's an outage in her area and she's calling Xfinity. So I don't know if she'll be able to come back by the time I hang up. Angela said I work night shift, so I'm usually sleeping during the day, but I have your notifications on for when you go live. Okay, babe. Good. I appreciate that. And if anyone wants to share the video or tell people to come on over here and hang out with the queen, I'm going to, watermelon sugar, I'm going to have a segment on my channel called Dear Crystal, and it's going to be like Dear Abby. And we tested it out. They asked me a few questions, and I gave my opinion on it. And the disclaimer is I'm not a professional. We're just doing this for fun. And once I figure out a good time to do it, I will let you know. Okay? So I asked you guys, do you want me to make a video tomorrow when I do my chemo? last time when I was making the video, it's like, I understand that if people don't want to show themselves, I wasn't even filming them. I had the camera pointed directly at me, and one of the nurses was basically by my side. So it was just a little frustrating, but I was able to make you guys a video. Yes, if you feel up to it. Okay. Okay, I appreciate that. Like I was saying, watermelon sugar, I like to talk. I like to talk. That's what I do. Yeah, okay, if I feel up to it. Okay. I'm trying to take you guys on the journey with me. And I highly recommend that if you've never had a mammogram or you scheduled yourself for a mammogram and you skipped it, please go get your mammogram done. Please go see your GYN to make sure that your pipes are working good, because it's very important. I can't tell you that sometimes I'm just straight terrified. Sometimes I am. I'm just straight terrified. And then there are some days when I forget that I have cancer. I never thought that day would ever happen. But it has a lot to do with my team of doctors and nurses. They listen to me. They actually listen to me. And yes, watermelon sugar, early detection is the key. The earlier you catch it, your odds go up for beating it. Yes, I just started last year getting mammograms. Okay. And if you have a history in your family of cancer, let the doctor know that. And just have that documented. I had no idea what type of life I was going to have when they told me. I went in for a stomach ache. Excuse me. I went in for a stomach ache, and they told me I had stage 4 ovarian cancer, and there was nothing they could do. Man, just a flash. I saw my boys in tears, my mom, my friends, and like, this is the second time that I've had cancer. The first time was breast cancer, and that's gone. So my mother's mother died as a result of breast cancer. My father's mother had breast cancer. No, I don't know whether it was breast cancer or not, but she had cancer. They found a spot, and the waiting for results made me so nervous, but it turned out it was a cyst. Yes. Yes. They tell you how to do self exams, but I never get that right. I never get that right. And the boobage, I keep slapping myself in the face trying to do. Yeah, and that's not my ministry. I can't imagine. I know. And I was just like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I could do it. This is too much. Why, Lord? Why? It's too much. And my mom and my best friend was on the phone, and they just kept encouraging me. You can do it. You can do it. And my mom immediately started praying, and my girlfriend was on her way to the hospital. They're saying, nobody can see you. Nobody can come and visit you because of the COVID. And we don't think it's a good idea that you leave the hospital. I'm like, what? That almost sounded like they wanted to keep me hostage because I didn't want to stay. But at the end of the day, the results were stage 4 ovarian cancer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I can. I really can. And if I leave this world fighting, I still beat it because where I'm going, cancer can't go. Okay? So that's what I was saying by I definitely have a history. But like I said, there are some days where I forget that I had cancer. You know? That I actually have some days where I have zero pain. And I never thought that would happen. Never in a million years. But the regimen that they have me on, it's not something I would have chosen, but it works. It definitely works. Thank you so much for the encouragement. I appreciate it. I get a lot of love. I get a lot of love out here on these streets. And then, in some cases, not so much. Thank God. Thank God I don't have to go somewhere looking for love. I know my family loves me. And anytime I want, if the time is right, they will love on me. Most definitely. But like I said, I had no idea what I was going to tell my boys. And first the first treatment was so aggressive. I felt like my body was going to break like a pretzel. And I had lost all my hair. And I was in so much pain. So much pain. I had something called bone pain because actually chemo is something that they would call idiopathic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Chemo kills everything. Not only does it attack the cancer, it attacks everything. So as I'm getting it, I noticed that my nail beds are starting to turn a blackish brown because my nail beds are dying. And pretty soon I won't be able to like cook or touch or things like that. I won't be able to because it feels like they're cracking my fingers with a stick. And let me see. Oh, okay, let me read this. I lost my favorite uncle 2 years ago. I was so angry he didn't tell us he had cancer. Oh, love, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, babe. Absolutely. You will always have a special place in my heart. I will love you forever. I will love you too. Very few people that when we first started out still even speak to each other. But you and I, totally different. And you know what I'm talking about when I say, first, always ask where you know that love is. I don't want you to be all stressed out over things. And I definitely love you. So that's what I mean. Start where love is. Yeah, Angela, I'm really sorry to hear that. There are a lot of people who are probably dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with or worse, but you out here swinging and banging in the chats where you know better. All that negative energy is not good for you. Yeah, and I was talking about my hands. And I do have a video where I put my thumb up and I'm showing that, my nail beds are starting to turn colors. Actually, my toenails and my feet, they turn black because of the chemo. Because, like I said, it kills healthy cells as well. So they make sure that they check me thoroughly every last time that, not every last time, every single time that I come. I have like 3 social workers and they definitely call me. If it's not every day, it's every other day, and ask me how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, do I need anything. I mean, these doctors and nurses actually cater to the patient. I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you found me too, Boobala. I'm glad you found me too. And the very first time that I had that chemo, I had a bad reaction from where the way that it was being given to me, so they stopped it. My voice has that little raspiness at night from when I was in the hospital, and I told you guys I couldn't talk, but I'm I'm talking now, but it gets kind of raspy, and I'm trying to drink while I'm talking so it doesn't sound too bad. Get some water. So that makes me feel good. When you have a doctor that shows you better than they can tell you that the stupidest question is the one you don't ask, I just couldn't have asked for a better team. I refuse to give away what little energy I have. I know that's right, love. I know that's right. I wish I could take the pain away or do something to ease it. Breaks my heart. No, sweetie. Everybody has a cross to bear, and this is mine. And I would rather it be me than you. God put this on my shoulders. So I must be able to handle it. I'm just doing my best. Exactly, watermelon sugar. I'm learning that too. I need my energy. Okay, I'm about to tell on myself now. I co-host some videos with Boss Lady New Jersey. And shoot, hi everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I titled the talk reflective because a lot of times with my meditation, I look back on situations that maybe I could have sorry guys. Hi everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I hope you guys come back because I'm not really sure how I got kicked out of there, but I hope you guys come back. Uh, Watermelon Sugar, Angela. I hope you guys come back. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn how to work this StreamYard. And sometimes it's easy peasy, sometimes it's not. But it is something that I'm gonna have to get used to. When they kicked me off, it cut my live feed. So I had to end up going back and actually re-entering and going live again. So what I have on there is what's up to because of what happened. I got kicked off the StreamYard. Lately, StreamYard has been acting. It's been on the jazz lately. And I'm trying my best not to just say the heck with it, because that's easy to say. But it's a little harder to just stick it out and just learn from my mistakes. I really do like StreamYard, because you could come on and talk. And when I learned how the chat worked, and ouch. Yeah, when I learned how to chat worked, and just to tap the name and it comes up on the banner, and learning how to do, let me see, what else did I learn? Oh, now I need to learn how to bring someone up. Damn. Lord have mercy. Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I'm not giving up on this StreamYard. I'll tell you, it's not going to get the best of me. But for those who weren't in the chat, I'm going to start a new segment on my channel, and I'm piggybacking off of Dear Abby. And instead of calling it Jesus, Damn it. Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I am totally technically challenged. But even that's getting better. Guess you gotta learn to laugh at yourself. I am so not giving up on this StreamYard. Damn it. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I'm just going to talk until you guys come back. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to talk till you guys come back. I don't know how many times I've started this over. But this is what happens when you're learning how to do things you're not that familiar with. You just keep trying. So I know that this is the last time that I'm starting this over because I have to get up really early. I almost feel like it's pointless to go to sleep because I've wasted so much time on the StreamYard. I'm trying to eat a little bit, excuse me. But it's very good to have your own platform and your own voice and your own thoughts. And people who come over, I welcome them home wholeheartedly. And I do my best to entertain them. And I had some ladies on before I got kicked off of here, and we were really doing well. But I think I got kicked off like 2, maybe 3 times. I don't know. But what I was saying was, did you want me to make a video from chemo tomorrow? And the chat said, if I feel like I'm up to it, then yeah. So I'm going to do my best. I appreciate all the love and support that I get, and the very loyal people that come to my channel faithfully. I appreciate that as well. We're all just getting to know each other virtually, and it's much safer to do it that way. And I get to meet new people, or I become very familiar with my day ones. I intend to put more content on my channel, and the new content that I wanted to do, instead of Dear Abby, I was going to put Dear Crystal, and I would allow questions or situations that you would like my opinion on. And that's another thing. It still baffles me that someone wants to know what I think. I sometimes feel like they say, well, Crystal, what's she talking about? What's she trying to do? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to expand and do different things on my channel. Number one, first and foremost, God is the center of my life. And there's no way I can get to him but through his son, Christ Jesus. I'm going to be very upfront about that. And the way that Dear Crystal would go is like someone would come in and say, Dear Crystal, I had a flat tire and I didn't know how to change it. I asked my boyfriend to meet me so he could change my tire. He didn't have time. So he sent his boy over. Okay, he fixes my tire. I say thank you. I offer him a couple dollars. He said no, thank you. And I said, okay, thank you for helping me out. Have a nice day. And he asks me, do I want to go get some lunch? Okay, we could do that. I drive my car, we go get lunch. Then I got ready to leave again to continue where I was going. And then he says, you want to go see a movie? I'm like, wait a minute. I appreciate you fixing my tire, or changing my tire for that matter. I appreciate lunch. But you're my man's boy. And that could be misconstrued into something totally inappropriate. So we didn't go see the movie. I got in my car and I drove off. My question is, do you think he was trying to hit on me, although he knew that his boy is my boyfriend? Something like that. Um, I want to talk a little bit about the Wendy Williams movie on Lifetime. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm really not a fan of Wendy Williams, but I really enjoyed that movie. And yes, I do understand that the book has more detail, but I'm always interested in the person who's going to play the lead roles, and do they look like the person? Do they act like the person? Or, that's always been interesting to me because I used to think, man, if we made a movie, I would cast this actor or this actress for that part. Maybe it's something that they never considered. But back to the movie, the lady that played Wendy, spot on. Spot on. She looked and act just like Wendy. She was a carbon copy, almost like they were related. Then I tried to share the movie, and when I finally shared it, by the time I got to look at it again, they blocked it. So, oh well. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie, and I feel like they tried to get as much into the movie as they could, and maybe the parts of the movie where America really didn't understand, or how much Wendy actually knew about her husband and his mistress. Now, me myself, I thought she knew that he had a mistress. But boy, was I wrong about that according to the movie. She did not know. His boy told her where they were, not far from her house. Is that bold or what? And at first, it really looked like a damsel in distress. And here comes the knight, to whisk her away and make everything better and protect her and keep her safe. But that was a shifty dude. And I could not imagine the humiliation that she had when she realized and got the information from his boy that he was right down the street with his mistress. The first time she called him, she definitely was like, it won't be the same. I still love him, but it won't be the same. Second time, come on now. Third time, he's got a baby on the way. Now, mind you, Wendy had many, many miscarriages. Uh, One baby was actually about 7 or 8 months old or something. I mean, not old, 7 or 8 months along in her pregnancy. And because it was a stillborn, which means that it was a full-size baby, the baby had already passed, and she had to still give birth to this child, and she was so upset because it was a girl. It seemed to me like they both wanted a girl. But after Kevin, little Kevin, she said, my body cannot take another baby. Mm-mm. Hook a sister up. And I understand when you know your limitations, that's a lot. But I also saw that when she was trying to break it off with him, she ended up going with her emotions and not her head. Had she gone with her head, she would have put his behind out and let the doorknob hit him where the good Lord split him. Now, as a manager, he was getting it done now. I'm gonna give him his credit. He was getting it done. But he was sneaky. And he had to be sifting money. I understand as a manager, you get a percentage. But I'm like, what kind of percentage you got where you done went down there and bought a house and she not know it? But yeah, he did put his foot down when it came to managing her. Uh, he got her some good deals because before he came along, she was going back and forth trying to, you know, get where she needed to be. But she really wanted to be in New York, and she ended up being in New York. I've always known that Wendy did cocaine. I think she was a hypocrite the way she got on Whitney Houston, and she was doing her dirt. And I really hated the way her mom treated her when she was little, about being overweight. Girls that age sometimes they grow into a little egg shape. That's what they do. Instead of making her feel bad that she eat, buy her bigger clothes. What is the problem? And they got the nerve to say that they was going to change her diet to tuna fish and brine. Can somebody tell me what is brine? Because I think it's like pickle juice or something like that. Why would you give a child brine? I know she was glad to get up out of there. But she's always had goals and aspirations for herself. And she never wanted to be the size that she was. But my thing is, who was buying groceries? Who cooked? That was the parents' responsibility to get her healthy. And they made it seem like it was her fault. It wasn't. She wasn't grown. So when she went to that party, the musical chairs and that chair broke. Come on. That chair broke because it was raggedy. I don't believe she busted that chair. It broke because it was an old chair. And the mom, she wasn't really comforting until Wendy started blowing up. That's when she started being more attentive and, talking with Wendy and things like that. But I didn't like that at all. Again, it is up to the parent to regulate the diet and don't put her on punishment food. That sounds like punishment food. But again, what I saw was two people in love, and she got busy working, and he was dipping on the side and got her pregnant. But I was so glad when she took her energy back. I was so proud of her when she took her energy back. And like I said, I thought that she knew about it. You know how you're famous and you know that your man or your woman cheats or would go out, do stuff with other people, and you would tell him, I know you a dog, but one thing, I got some boundaries with this. Okay? I don't want to see her. I don't want to hear about her. Don't be parading her around town. If you embarrass me, Ninja, you are in a whole world of trouble. I really believe that she knew. But according to the movie, she didn't know. So now I'm gonna have to get that book. And they even showed the part where she was dressed like the Statue of Liberty and she fell down. Oh my gosh, that girl who played the part embodied that. She really did. And I like the actor that played Kevin. It's just in case nobody saw it, I don't want to give too much away, but I was pleasantly surprised. So, thumbs up for the movie, Wendy. The happy ending was you took your power back and you worked hard for that show. And you wasn't just going to hand it over or allow him to keep managing you and stuff, putting money in his pocket so he could go take care of a mistress. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to get ready to get me some sleep. And then I'm going to get up for this chemo. And the last chat that I had, they said that if I felt up to it to make a video, then I would. So that's what I'm saying. If I feel up to it, I'll make one. I look forward to chatting with you guys again. You guys have a nice night. And thank you so much for listening. Love, peace, and chicken grease.